Alrighty, my
might be one of the
countdown's
only
done.
drow in the world. Yeah, I'm ready too.
Oh shoot, I don't have it set up on the stream deck, so I have to actually click. Hey, there we are. Woo! I can't see anybody else's stream, so I just assume that we're all looking at the same thing.
I probably.
So
Hey, hello there.
it's really well, we all can see
hello,
the
people
screen.
in chat. We're probably not going to be talking too much to chat once we get started. Just a heads up.
Yeah, because y'all smell. Knight said so.
That's true, I did.
I was sitting here waiting for I was like, oh,
Hi.
somebody else is gonna pick up and go, yeah, because blah blah blah. And Payne's like, because you smell. The end.
I really don't, honestly, though, I wasn't talking about chat. I was talking about the rest of these guys. I mean, on the ocean for a while, so you never know.
Oh, Kinder, thank you for doing that. I gotta shut off my alerts. And by alerts, I mean, you know what? I'll do the cooking now. I'm warning y'all. If you guys go redeem points, you're wasting points because I'm not going to actually do them. I got enough on my plate.
I didn't turn off my alerts, but really the only way to overwhelm me with alerts is to gift a lot of subs. So
Yeah, same here, guys.
Or like $10,000, Ninja. You listen.
Yeah, Ninja, we know you're watching.
Or
Dude,
Mr. Beast. We'll take Mr. Beast money, too.
I beat that dead horse. That was my favorite gag on Mixer.
Oh, it was. So
Ninja, I know you're watching.
I'm just waiting for my co-stream invite, buddy.
Yep.
Dude, do you remember when people used to come in my... Never mind. We're going. Let's go.
Hey, here's the only fortune for the night, and I'm letting y'all know if you guys get this, well, I ain't redeeming points. That was your warning, even if you're late. Things may come to those who wait, but only those things left by those who hustle. I didn't read that right. Wait on. Things that come to those who wait. Oh, things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Okay, still doesn't make sense. Anywho.
It kind of does, but it's really awkward wording.
The awkward wording.
All right.
Awkward.
So
Awkward.
then, I was just thinking, random question to break the ice. You guys ever broken ice before?
Now, are you asking me or are you asking?
I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys. We're not in character mode yet. I didn't start this session. I'm asking you guys.
It's funny that you mentioned that. So I used to be a North Atlantic sailor in the Coast Guard. So like I used to sail as far north as Halifax up in Canada, and the coldest times in that era, in that area. Anyway, like you'd be going up and down in the ocean, and it was pretty rough. But when you'd slam down, the water would shoot out of the anchor stacks, and before it would hit the ground, and this is saltwater, it'd be snow and ice. So every so often, to keep the boat balanced, because if you didn't, you'd capsize and stuff. We'd have to go out there with wooden bats and beat the ice off the ship. So yes, broke tons of ice.
How about you, EOG? Like down in that frozen tundra of Texas? Actually, no. Recently, I guess that would have been true.
I have chewed on ice, so it broke in my face. No, see, I don't know. I don't have such a cool break the ice story as that. I mean, I lived in Nebraska for a while and had to chisel up some ice off driveways, but no. No, but in Texas, when you buy a bag of ice, it almost immediately starts melting. So
that actually sounds convenient.
So the problem is that it freezes back together. So you end up with one giant cube of ice with holes in it. And so whenever you buy a bag of ice in Texas, you almost always have to throw it against the ground as hard as you can before you dump it into whatever you wanted to dump it into, so that it'll break.
All right,
Yeah, I see Knight nodding over there, so.
there, done that.
Lived it.
Picking up boats and just it's breaking up the cubes so that they actually do something instead of just become one big blob.
Yep.
Yeah. How about you, Knight? Besides
with an ice pick.
with an ice pick, just stuck it in your beard.
Yeah,
You're like, listen here, you block of ice. I'll shoot you the way of my beard.
Not the beard.
Oh, we're
Not
all
the
bearded. Our fourth player, fifth person of the crew is unbearded, so that's why they're not here.
You have to grow beard to join the party.
That's why there's
Wouldn't that be
us.
cool
That's
if
what
he
he's
came
gonna say.
back and had one? If he came back and had one.
We should tell our fourth party member that he needs to grow beard before joining,
Yep.
or
he
wear a
needs
big
beard.
beard or something. Get one of those
Right.
yarn beards.
You can
Yeah.
always make him a wig out of my back hair if he needs one.
Everybody pitch in.
And that's why he hasn't shown up. He's like, "Hey."
I'm out.
Well then.
Stick a beard on with the overlay.
So, man, I'm just thinking, like, so imagine, like, we had to break ice, but instead of a potato launcher, we just had a giant ice cube launcher, and it was just like, shapoof, just shatter on people's cars.
I mean, it's doable.
Yeah.
The really great is that you just need the barrel to be fairly close to the size of the ice chunks that you're launching.
30 meters long.
So why ice? Is it just so after it breaks, there's nothing left but a puddle?
I was just trying to find a way to break the ice, and that was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, have you guys ever broken ice?
Hit a lot.
I guess that was I guess I took that question fairly literal. I'm sorry.
It's all good. You answered.
I mean, you had the most interesting answer.
It's interesting. Like, so did you ever like shoot like fish out of that little like water launcher?
I don't think I've ever seen anything fish-wise shoot out of there.
Shamu shoots out of the middle of the
Oh my God.
boat, just like, "Hey, buddies,
What's up, dude?
I'm in a
Well,
movie," or
You're gonna
something.
need more than a bat for that.
Yeah, what's up, dude? I'm Shamu's brother.
Shemaine.
Free Willy 2020.
It's the Terminator.
It's sham wow.
Sham wow.
That's why
Bob
the
Ross
oceans
is
are
actually
receding.
riding They're not Bob Ross, so who's Billy Mays? Billy Mays is riding them out with the Sham wows.
They're both dead, so they could be riding together.
That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
all makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
canon.
it's all
it's
starting
canon.
to come together.
The
canon.
great Lich Ross and the haunt of Billy Mays.
Oh my god, guys! I cannot believe it's taken this long for me to think of making a big bad evil Bob Ross.
Your life is just isn't a mistake. It's just a happy little tree that I'm gonna pluck out of its roots. Bye bye.
Yeah. Yep.
Just paint you right out of existence, you little gnome. You filthy.
Bye now. Dang.
Blend, you're all gone.
I'm just gonna take this little.
Now we're gonna let you down into the water.
I'm just gonna take a little of this putty, and oh look, you're just not here anymore.
Just gonna burn down this happy little village.
All right, enough of this tomfoolery. Let's get into this. So,
Get into this tomfoolery.
Get into the real tomfoolery.
exactly. That's our fourth player, Tom. Middle name Fool, last name Ree.
That would be a really funny name if you were like a halfling bard. Tomfoolery would be an awesome name.
It would be.
So welcome everybody. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen tweets from a handful of us, probably me, just saying I'm not ready. And guess what? I don't still feel like I'm ready. So
Never ready.
gonna puke in the middle of this because I'm just like running off of nerves and coconut water. That's what this thing is.
You're drinking coconut water now?
I tried it off of a suggestion, and they only came in a pack of like 24. So I'm just like, okay.
Oh lord.
At first, I
Didn't
didn't
you
like
hate
it, and now I'm like, you know what? This isn't half bad.
That's Stockholm syndrome D-Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, definition.
I would probably drink my normal drink of choice when I do stuff like this, but it's a weeknight, and I have work tomorrow, so I can't drink caffeine or anything caffeinated, like tea or anything, because I won't fall asleep. Not that I really fall asleep anyway. But
yeah.
But yeah. just so a little bit of background for anyone who doesn't know, I think we officially are just calling this Dice Pirates because this is going to be a little bit of a pirate-themed adventure. So,
well, I'll have to add that to the overlay. Dice, like that.
Dice Pirates. I don't know who named.
That.
I was like, I don't know who named the ad everybody for that, but it's now sticking.
Why am I so quiet? Apparently, I'm real quiet.
You sound pretty good on my end.
On mine. Yeah.
Yeah, sound fine to my ears.
So
Everybody says I'm quieter than you guys.
Oh, it's your levels. What's your channel coming in for Discord?
Yeah, I guess are you just quiet on your stream only, or is you quiet everywhere?
They're saying he sounds good here.
Yes.
Okay.
My
In
wife
that
said you
case-
look good over here.
Oh, hey.
My wife doesn't talk to me.
All right,
Either
so,
does mine like 3/4 of the time.
so maybe I just lower other people because I don't necessarily want to raise my gain and, you know.
Or
Well,
just
my
boost
eardrums
your
out.
output level and
No, you should totally
Oh,
raise
yes?
your gain so all of us have to adjust. You're good.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, so this is something, I'm trying to think, about a month of work behind the scenes. I don't know, I'm trying to remember when there was interest, and then I was like, I could join, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm running it, I'm DM now.
Yeah, no, I think it was like I randomly said, "Hey, I would really like to make some type of YouTube content in Dungeons and Dragons, and I'd like to stream it first." And you're like, "Well, I already have a world." And then somebody's like, "I'll do it. And it was like it got to the point where it was just the first 4 people that wanted to do it because
Yeah.
I think a couple more other people wanted to as well.
Yeah.
It also got, like, fast-tracked. I mean, we're talking, like, I think today was supposed to be, like, making characters and getting acquainted with the world. I got a message from Payne, like, 4 days ago that was like, everyone else has characters. Go, 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 go.
I got excited when Wisdom was making his, so I made mine too.
Yeah, and Knight's like, I'm making mine.
What's funny is I didn't have mine ready at that point yet, EOG, so I guess I'll start putting more stuff into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was going to be a little bit of a character creation, but hey, you know what? Things change, and we're going to have fun. What I want, I shared this with the players already, and if you guys have come to my stream, you've heard me say this before, but I'm making this, I want this world, the world of Mykrin, to be, it is a completely homebrewed world of mine. I created the map and pretty much everything in here, and as stuff goes on, and it's one of these things I hope becomes a living, breathing world where we can have other adventure parties going through, exploring different parts of this world, and just exploring this place. So there actually is another group of people that will be sometime in the future doing something in this world as well. So so they might overlap, they might have some storylines if you guys listen to that, and as I was mentioning to these guys earlier, I think this will be put on a YouTube channel somewhere at some point, but this will also be on my YouTube channel as well, with hopefully the rest of the stuff. So exciting things.
Yeah.
So then, but yeah, I would say, hey, let's introduce your character, but you know, we're gonna do that in game. There will be a time for that. It'll be very clear for you guys. And so I don't know. Is there anything else? Any other news or stuff you want to get off your chest before we wiggle into the room?
I guess the only thing would be just let me know when I have to turn my music off to get your jam-packed action started thing going.
Alright, yep, will do. It will be right now.
Okay.
Now.
So I'm writing thank you for the bits. I know I just said I wasn't gonna really announce things in chat, but hey, thank you for the bits. Smiley. That's not a smiley. I don't know how to type. Alrighty.
Nothing Dungeon Masters.
And yeah, I guess this will be a very good thing to say right up front as well, is Normally when I DM on stream, I will not be able to interact with chat a lot. Probably minimum 0, so I will catch up during the break. But thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoy the show, and we're gonna rock and roll. So then, if you guys all have your perspective musics muted, I'm gonna play a little something for you. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
It's too loud.
Good. I'm gonna also just put that
Can you
on.
just kill him already?
Alright. Oh shoot, that turned it down for everybody.
That's
I've got my hand on my volume.
Alright. So alrighty. So let's dive into it, shall we? Dark clouds rush across the sea as lightning crashes and thunder roars in the middle of this dark abyss known as some ocean. No one knows where they are. There's waves that are rising up and touching the sky before they're crashing down, wind whipping around this structure that is in the middle of the sea. As another wave picks up, the camera just turns around as it smashes over top of them. As we come out of the water, we hear a voice piercing through the noise saying, "Quick!" Oh, that's the wrong voice. "Quick! Collapse those sails! I'm not rowing all the way back to Hasselin Peaks just because you imbeciles can't move fast enough." A tiefling woman steadies herself at the helm, wiping a mixture of rain and sweat from her face as she navigates through the towers of water. If only we can break through the storm, we can. A splintering crunch is heard as the crew is scattered to the deck from the impact. "Natasha!" A battle-scarred dwarf yells as he helps her up. "We have to return it. Throw it back into the sea, or we're done for." The tiefling looks at the dwarf and back as she clutches a container close to her chest. And he's just, as another crash of the wave comes and slams against the boat, knocking a few soldiers overboard. "This is ridiculous." The stubby dwarf reaches his hand towards the container. As he jostles it, it opens up slightly as this bright crystal blue light emerges from the container before it snaps shut by the tiefling, hissing, "No, this is mine. I found it, and I will take it with me forever." Behind her, a giant wave gathers as the dwarf resigns to his fate, takes off his hat. "Up to now, Tasha, it was an honor serving with you. If only you didn't find that..." As a low-pitched wail comes up, and it sounds like as I run out of voice, as it looks like there's a falling rock coming down from the top of this wave. And then upon closer inspection, this rock has legs and a head, and is the size about 3 to 4 ships before it crunches down on top of the ship, bringing it down into the depths. The sea begins to calm as I lower the volume here. Wow, I thought that was gonna be more gradual.
That definitely was not gradual.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna fade. Didn't. But as the sea begins to calm, and all that's left is a barrel named Paternium. And with that, our camera shoots towards the barrel and goes, looks like it's going into it, but then dips down in the water and comes up, looks at the sun before turning around, before looking down upon a small rowboat with a few people inside there. And inside this boat, there's someone that is rowing. It is a hulking blue dragonborn with a breastplate with cobalt accents, and he's like, "All right, one last review of the plan." As he's saying this, and he's like, "Okay, if there's it, listen to me." As the dinghy just pretty much crest upon the shore, and pretty much we have 3 characters. The first one, who's getting off the dinghy as as this Dragonborn pulls the ship above is a man that is wrapped in a cloak with gray skin. Envy, who is this character?
All right, so Dagoth Dosan. Am I introducing myself, or am I just?
Yeah, you're introducing yourself. Yeah, like you're
right.
like at this moment, explain I guess your character name. What does he look like? And
all right, so we're Dagoth Dosan. We draw a little bit of inspiration from the world of Drizzt Do'Urden. So in those regards, we came from a different dimension. We revoked our normal drow ways of just being evil and corrupt and worshiping the Spider Queen and just bugs in general, because I hate bugs. They're disgusting. Spiders creep me out. So I lived in Mesoberazon, or whatever it's called. It's hard to say. I don't even care about it. It's been so long since I've been back. But I was about 17, and I said, I got to get the hell out of here. So I took this relic. I don't even know what its name is. I broke into Sorcere, and I took this relic, and I jumped into a gate, and I popped out somewhere in the peaks. I'm a ranger. I kind of just think everybody should be able to do whatever they want, and everybody should be free to do whatever they want, and I like to party.
Alrighty. And for anyone that is wondering the peaks and all that stuff, that stuff in the world that will be explained, hopefully will be explained later. So then, following him is a crouching yet trying to seem smaller than he is, silver-skinned lizard that slinks to the shore. And Knight, who is this character?
Glad you asked. Tupal Sabaroth is a silver dragonborn. He grew up kind of one of the smaller of his clutch, and was always teased and called sapling for being so small. And it kind of stuck with him, but sort of embraced it too, but kind of thinks that everyone is taller than him, no matter how big they may be. I mean, halflings seem to be on his height level from his perspective. And he spent his life doing it as an entertainer, and just kind of traveling around, doing a bunch, stopping and entertaining people where he may, doing a bunch of juggling, really good with his hands, likes to do magic for his for anyone that might stop to watch. Juggles, and just nobody seems to stay angry at him either. Everybody seems to be pretty happy around him, and just loves to make people smile and make people happy. He's a musician, has a wonderful wooden flute from a childhood friend that he plays as he travels, and it's kind of the core of Upal.
Okay. And then finally, this hulking mass of gray muscles gets out of the boat, as it just seems like the boat rises up as, honestly, these four ginormous creatures that were way too big to fit in this boat are all out of and on the shore. EOG, what is this gray mass of muscles?
So this gray mass of muscles is Thraz. He's got some orc blood, unknown exactly how much. He doesn't know either. He's thick. He's big, thick, and he's got gray skin, black hair, very dark features, plain clothes, hides and leather, brown cloak. On his side, he's got a mace and a sword for unknown reasons. And a bit about Thraz's history is an entertainment fighter, sort of like a gladiator, traveling gladiator. Learned how to fight that way, and eventually broke off and started traveling around the beautiful forests of West Atris, just because he loved them and protected them in whatever way he felt fit. And now he travels further than West Atris to try and lend his services wherever he feels like they would be needed. It's kind of hard for him to keep that all in check, because He gets angry easily, but it tries to hold that back and is very quiet most of the time because of that.
You got me in mid drink. All right. So as everyone comes out on the shore, this blue giant lizard looks at you guys and it's like, so listen up, because I'm only going to say this once, or my name is at Rin Tin Cotton Bottom. The gate is going to open down at Rin. Wow. A little bit of sea salt in my chest. So, the gate is going to open up at Tin Ridge. That's where you guys are going to enter. You know? There will be a whole bunch of merchants and other people there hoping to get inside as soon as it opens. I need you guys to mingle with the people, and then we're going to launch an attack from the boat. When that happens, you, as the guys of the ground crew, are going to sneak away from the guards in there and try to find the vault. Inside the vault, just do whatever you can to get in there. And you can take as much as you can carry, and just haul it all back. So we don't care what you do to find the location or how you get there. Just remember, just don't get arrested, because we're not coming in to save you. We already lost someone in there, like we lost contact, so we don't need to lose any more of the crew, you know? So yeah, find the vault, smash and grab everything you can carry, and the last thing is, you won't be able to come out the same way, so I need you guys to go to the peak. And when you guys get to the peak of Tin Ridge, I need you guys to use this tool. And he holds something out. He gives you guys pretty much, you guys know what it is. It's a flare gun. It's got a trigger that you guys can like pull up and it's a very common piece of technology in this world. So this isn't something like, ooh, what is this? A flare gun. You would all know how to work it. So that's right. Just fire that into the sky and hold tight. So is there any questions?
So I'm gonna just say, looking at my skin, you're the first part of your mission is to mingle with people. I think I'm the only drow I've seen in this world since I've came here.
Yeah, you're sending 3 gray skins in there.
Well, it is a giant dark mountain, so you might be able to beat natural camouflage, am I right? Honestly,
so,
you guys are the newbies.
So should we do a little more, instead of mingling, can we just do stealthy then? Because I don't foresee myself getting along with any of these lesser beings around here anyway.
Not with that attitude, but yeah, if you guys want to try to sneak in there, just let you know the mountain is pretty well locked up until the certain hour. So yeah, it is totally up to you. It's just pretty much you just don't want to look too suspicious. You gotta remember, in West Atros, these dudes are pretty touchy when it comes to the vaulted peaks. They just don't let anybody in. So that's why we are creating a distraction. So once you guys get down there, it's up to you how you want to go forth. But you're gonna have to talk with somebody, because we don't actually know the layout of the inside.
Gotcha. Okay. I think we can do that.
I
That
hope
might be
so.
a problem for me. I got a bad sense of direction.
That's why there's 3 of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I'll protect Prince Big Boy over here. Sorry, us lesser beings will protect you. It's fine.
This is going
boy.
great. Any other questions you have for me?
And what's our take in this?
Well, your take is simple. Whatever you bring back to the boat, it's equal share for everybody. Just like we're causing the distraction and making sure you guys got here safely. You gotta remember, the ground crew normally gets a little bit more. But don't worry. We'll make sure that you're taken care of. It's, as I open up a note to remember the name that I wrote down. Denta Crimson Crest doesn't let any of her crew go to waste. And if they do a good job, don't worry. She'll treat you right. I know you guys are quite new here. We just picked you up in the last down. This is like... Oh, what do the landlubbers call this? Oh, like a rite of passage. So, if there's no more questions, I got a way back to I got a way to row back. I got a whole bunch of rowing to do. Whatever that line. Oh, one more thing. And he hands you guys a map of the area. And if you guys go to your roll 20s as soon as I find out where the thing is, I will let's see. I think this will... Oh, I didn't want to archive it. Unarchive it. Restore.
Are we looking at West Atros right now?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just I wanted to put it in your guys there we go.
So we're looking southwest, Ten Ridge.
Yep. So for people who don't know, and then here I'll bring this up on my stream so people on my side can see it. And then it just cuts off perfectly. Yeah, so Tin Ridge is at the bottom.
Yeah.
All the way down there. For some reason, yeah. This is, it's just perfectly cut off. Uh-oh, what happened here?
Whoa.
We lost the room.
We lost the room.
Hold, please. That was strange. I wonder if there's a time limit. I'll just post the invite link back down on the chat.
I mean, I could still just click call in.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I'll do that. Yeah, duh. This stays open the whole time. There must be a limit for freemium. And then I make sure you mute and unmute yourselves accordingly. And I need a call from Knight.
So
Which somehow you guys called in at the proper order to get lined up in the right place.
It was still showing for me. Like it never disappeared for me. Everyone else disappeared, but mine was still showing me.
Knight, I think you have to remute.
Yep. So does Dpayne, I think.
Mine
was muted.
Oh yeah, and maybe I was just hearing him. The other. Are we good now? Or like, do we exist? Are we real?
Yeah.
While we're in this slight break from character, this is all a work in progress for us on how to stream this stuff and make it look good for you guys, so you can follow along and see the maps and everything. So, if there's something that's like glaringly like, oh man, this isn't big enough, or I can't see this, or whatever, just keep that in mind. You can like send them to us, send like ideas and stuff to us later, because we probably won't really react to the chat right now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, back into it. Yeah. So Brenton looks at you all and just like, all right. I think that's all the questions. So I bid you farewell. As he gets back into this boat that, for some reason, now looks smaller with just him in it, as he's just like, like if you guys imagine, it's just like one of those cartoons where it's just like there's this hulking upper body with like rows, like little oars as he's going, and he's like, and he just starts humming a tune, just like, hey oh, everyone knows chicken and a big fat nose, and he just kind of drifts away, rows away.
I like it.
But yeah.
Look at the size of that boat.
Look at the size of those guys' arms.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky the water took mercy on us if we were all in that boat.
It's true.
All right. So
Space we all fit.
So, with you guys looking at the map, you can quite easily find your way to Tin Ridge. It's just like a quick 20 20 to 25 minute walk to the east, and you guys are at Tin Ridge. If you guys don't have anything to talk about, I'll take you guys to a little maparoo over here. Boop. On your roll 20s.
Wow.
Okay, so I should just be able to drag your That's not what I wanted. Come on. I thought I was able just to drag your guys' player tokens on your like little icons. I guess not. So we'll do this. I'm gonna give you guys some player icons.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do.
Figure that out.
So
I still just have a stand-in picture for my guys, so if there's a way to actually make a player icon, we can try to make them.
You guys can send me pictures next week.
Okay.
And then I can get them in there. So, boop. There we go. Let's see. So, let's give that.
But once you give us it, I'll be able to move it.
Yeah, I'm
right.
trying to do that right now. Oh yeah, I gotta click this button. And controlled by Envy. There you go, should be able to control that dude. Let's see.
I'm just testing it to make
Yeah,
sure.
that's fine. I'm just getting everyone in there.
So we're entering kind of from the east here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question for you about this town. On the map, it looks like it's pretty out of the way. Is this a place where like the vagabond trading caravans would come through?
Yeah, so this would be like pretty much there's a handful of people here that you can see that like it's not all that rare to see people from the vagabond. There we go. There's the OG.
You look like a conehead.
I do.
But yeah, it wouldn't be all that rare to see like other people, like people trying to get into this mountain. So like it's just these are like the opening hours, and so
So
This is
can
just kind
I
of like a
actually
shop-
ask a
shop
question
page.
about the map? I don't know if this is going to be like role related perception or anything, but down on the west, there's two NPCs on the bottom, the far west near the stone, what appears to be a stone wall. On the grids, there are like these red things down there. What is that?
well,
those, like,
you're gonna have to
bushes?
go talk to them if you want to find that out, Mister. I don't talk to lesser beings.
Well, I mean, get good, bitches.
And here's Night. It's a dead lizard. I'm joking. I'm trying to find something here for you.
So are we good to move around, or?
Yeah, as soon as I get Night somebody to play with, there isn't like a Dragonborn token I have, so like Envy's token is from a pack that I bought, and like there wasn't a lot of other races in there. Here we go.
Lucky man. Well, I mean, I did pick one of the more popular races.
Yeah, there you are. And we'll have different things for next time. All right. So yeah, you guys should be able to move your characters. So yeah, you are at the cave entrance here. It looks like this wall, you guys can't really, like, you guys can't see it from the bird's eye view, but there's like ginormous stone doors that are just closed right now. And you can see these people just kind of scattered about, just sitting here waiting. So it is up to you what you would like to do. If you guys want to talk with each other real quick or just go talk with the others, it's up to you.
Well, I'm looking at Upal and Thraz, and I'm saying I'm not really much for talking to folks. I think I'm gonna go sit down by one of those trees over there and start playing one of the instruments that I brought with me, and see if it might bring some people to us. I mean, we got 2 Greyskins in our party, and then we got this lizard folk over here. I just don't see us meshing too well. I don't know. I mean, I'm not one for talking.
As long as we walk with purpose, we might look like we belong to a group. Vagabonds travel around a lot, but I don't know. I feel like if we start talking to people, I don't know enough about this area to make it sound like I belong here.
If you guys, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I could just pull out a couple of candles and just start juggling her as we walk around, and yeah, maybe people will be entertained and just not even be thinking about what they're talking about, and maybe we'll pick up something that way.
I see. So we could come off as like some kind of traveling performers, and maybe they'll put their guard down.
Sure, why not? Maybe play an instrument while we wander around.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I don't really have anything to add to that. I'll just stand there, I guess.
Well, I mean, Thraz, you look pretty beefy. I think you could probably beat down on something. And judging by some of your distinct facial features, I can say that you're orc, and I know that percussion instrumentation happens to be a specialty of your people.
I haven't met a percussion instrument that survives me long.
I can see you with arms like that, buddy.
Where do we want to go? We should probably get started. We got some work to do.
Wander down the path towards the front door here, or maybe down this right path a little bit before, like we're just kind of taking a look at the area.
So are you juggling while walking?
Sure.
Let's have
I feel
our.
like you got to roll for.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's our first roll of the night. Why don't you roll a performance check?
Let's see. I guess if I just do that.
I don't know what these icons are that popped up over my portrait when I clicked on it.
That's not a good. Let's see.
Some kind of value.
So you rolled a
How did you roll specifically the performance like that?
I just clicked it on
the character sheet.
Oh.
All right. So yeah.
All right. So as he's
Let's
walking,
go average. Like it's not like you're not making any terrible mistakes, but at the same time, it's like it's not like it's a pretty average performance.
Well, I noticed that it's an average performance, and I whip out my loot, and I'm like, I hope that I can save this. I hope I can draw their attention, and they'll think that we're great.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's going a little bit better. Like, it's, I don't know, maybe it's like you guys still have your sea legs on you, but it's just like between the music and the juggling people, like a few people are looking, and but yeah, as you're, I don't know, you doing anything to, or you just like, yep.
I'm like thumbing through my character sheet looking. There's like nothing that my charisma's so bad. Like I'm just gonna bring everything down in here.
That's fine though.
All right. Well, we'll say.
Every traveling group needs its muscle.
Say it again.
What?
Every traveling group needs its muscle too.
Right.
You could be the hired help. I guess I'm gonna, if he's walking while juggling, we're gonna slowly move over to. I'm gonna move over closer towards these people down to the south of us.
Yeah.
In
Well.
particular.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go.
No. Finish what you're saying.
In particular, I want to lock eyes with what appears to be this white-haired fellow, not in an intimidating fashion, but just to see if he acknowledges A, I'm a drow, and B, if I can pick up the fact that he might want to talk to me and maybe answer some questions.
All right. Well then, you walk up to him, and like he looks over, and he's just like, "Oh yes, I love the music. Oh, is that a juggler? Oh, this is amazing. Oh, my name's Old Jimmica. Let me tell you something. Oh man, I have to pay you back. I have to pay you back. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't tell anyone this, but I have tales of the land. So, how about this? I'll give you guys, for that performance, one tale, but I'll let you guys choose. Choose which one. Is that fair? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I like
So,
this.
these are tales of legends, you know. So, I'll let you guys know. Do you want to know how the first race was born? Or would you like to hear the story about the mysterious traveler? Think quick. I'm old.
I like mystery.
I'm like this mysterious traveler.
Yeah, we'll go with mysterious traveler then.
Oh, good. One second as I wet my lips. Okay. This tale is from ages ago. I'm pretty sure you guys all know about the elements, right? Who doesn't? We got Arash, we got Matu, we got the one that begins with an O, the water one. I am totally blanking, and Kaj. Don't tell the water one I said that. I'm still on bad terms with it for the last story I told. But anyway, this was like way before any of us ever existed. Like even before there was like a ground. So you see, in the beginning, it was just these four elements running around playing like, I don't know, element volleyball. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently volleyball exists in this world now. But anyway, it's just, that's all they were doing. They're existing. And then, legend holds it that there was a tear in time and space. And that's when the Traveler came. You see, she was, I don't know, like no one really knows. All that they know is like the way the legends and that the tales of the prophets of the elements have said, she looked something like an ethereal tiefling that just appeared there, and she was friends with them, and they went around and had great fun just exploring and testing out different things. And it was during this time that through the Traveler and the elements talking, we had what we know as the child elements being created because of their exploring. And it was just a great old time. And they just explored the land and created things and children and all these amazing things that we see today. Unfortunately, the hole didn't close, and well, that's how we have the Celestials. And like as he says, like just spits on the ground. We don't talk about the Celestials or the cults that follow them, because if you do, I'm just going to have to report you to the, well, you know, the bigwigs. Anyway, the Celestials came, and well, that's a story for a different time. But the Traveler, she was an amazing woman, from what I heard. She did a lot. Well,
But was she thick?
I don't know. She was ethereal. And you know what? I'm tired. And he just passes out. And just like he finished his story and just passes out. And he's just with a smile of like, yes, this was a good day. He did not fall asleep on the fire.
Well, he sure looks happy.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I was gonna see if you knew anything about the crew member who disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, well, you can try to wake him up if you want.
Oh, we're trying to avoid a commotion. I don't think that's a great idea. This old man's gonna scream if one of us touches him.
All right, well, I'm gonna put my loot away now. It just that encounter with the old man, although I do think that he might be a little tapped up here, perhaps. I'm taking half of what he says to heart right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and feel comfortable, a little more comfortable in my gray skin, because he didn't really any different towards me than anybody else, if I were anybody else. So I'm a little more comfortable now, and I'm gonna start heading over towards these guys. But I'm gonna stop over here and see what the others are gonna do, see if they want to follow or if they have plans of their own.
My inclination.
I'll continue following along and
just to follow.
Yeah, I'll stick together and I'll just keep juggling. Just a couple of the candles just to keep things light and entertaining.
Well, so
sort of like I'm practicing as we walk.
I guess I'll look back at Thraz and say, hey, do you think we should talk to these people over here and ask them some questions?
Yeah, can't cause any harm. We got to figure out what we're doing.
If you guys want to do like perception checks to like look at people before you walk up to them, you are totally allowed to do that. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like feel free to use your stats.
Is there a range to this?
Nah, like it's daylight and everything, let me tell you guys that like you don't feel unsafe here. Okay, so
okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like if there's any nerves or like something like just that interaction with Jimiker, you are like it took the edge away.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna look at these two male figures that are standing. What's that? About 15 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what they're all about. So yeah, I guess we'll do a perception check and just kind of identify any type of characteristics to see maybe what their profession is, what their reasoning might be being here. Because looking out, they seem to be the closest individuals in this entire area. So whether they're talking amongst themselves, maybe they're it could be something sketchy, or I just want to see what everything's going on, guys. Where's my hair sheet at? And we'll go ahead and
we can all roll perception just in kind of a range too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can all roll perception if you want.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay. So then, EOG and Knight, you guys... Well, hold on. Let me use your proper names. Upal and Thraz. You guys, as you look over there, you can tell that these men seem very secretive. Like, their eyes are shifting back and forth. Like, they seem withdrawn. And they don't want to... It seems like they're trying to not, like, bring suspicion upon themselves. So, like, while that's all going on, and I guess as you guys are coming up, Dagoth, you look at these men and you're like, there's something different. They're not. You see everything that they are seeing, but like upon closer inspection, and this just might be from, I don't know, some things just through your travels, and maybe your experience with a little bit on the pirate ship, you can kind of tell that they have like the stature of someone who also lives on the sea a lot. And it seems like there are weapons. Yeah, they have some weapons on them, but it seems like they have weapons that are hidden on them as well. And it wouldn't seem out of the ordinary, like from this observation, that you are looking at other pirates.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna look at Thraz. And I'm just gonna let him know. Hey, those guys are clearly armed. They appear possibly be other pirates. Did any of you seem to recognize them on the ship that we were on?
Well, I don't know if I do. I
No,
don't think
no,
I do,
like you
right?
guys don't recognize these people.
Okay. So then, at that
No, I
point,
don't
I'm
know
not
him.
really. Yeah, I'm not sure. Should we move on? Should we confront these? Not directly, but should we try to stir up a conversation with these people, or should we move on and get more information?
It's weirder now if we don't talk to them because we were walking right towards them. Let's just pretend we didn't notice.
Okay. Well, then I am gonna whip out my loot again, and we're gonna march on over there and I guess try to talk to them.
All right. As you guys get close, and it looks like you have the attention talking. Hey, back off. We don't want to talk. No, we're not talking. We're not interested in music. We don't got money spare. Get away from us, you vagabonds.
Right. I
Racist.
message her. We're moving on.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll move away.
Yeah, and they're just like,
Let's take a look at this.
yeah, they just move behind that tree a little bit more.
Oh, we're
Well,
gonna want to
that
keep
was-
an eye on them for sure.
Yes, definitely. Somebody needs to just in the
That
back
probably
of your,
worked out in our favor, though.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling good about that.
All right. Well, let's keep strolling. At least, keep the illusion we weren't just talking to some pirates.
Oh yeah, let's go over yonder.
I'm gonna see what I kind of feel about these people here too, as I'm walking in that general direction.
Alright. I'm trying to figure out what your actual role is. Oh, okay. There. I guess the green is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, the one I think is the one with like the way that you have it written in your character sheet. Like you'll get like a bonus for whether it's racial or,
Both of them look like they're counting the bonus.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the past perception.
All right, let's see here. Character
I'm
sheet.
not sure. I'm actually not sure where that came from. That was just on the sheet when I started.
Nat 20, baby, first one.
The green here.
Green is-
I've got mine cropped out.
Green is crit.
Yeah.
You rolled a dirty 20. You rolled a 19 plus 1.
So if I uncrop this so you can see the chat there, Iruga, why is it rolling twice for perception? Is it just like take the better one or something?
Oh, I did roast. That's thing.
I can't believe you rolled 19 twice.
I mean,
You
we
had
got it
advantage
now.
turned on?
Is that the dragon thing by inspiration?
Yep.
I don't see a dragon by inspiration.
Anyway,
I'm
I'll
gonna see if
just.
that changes how it rolls. I was gonna try one just to see if it changes how it rolls.
No.
I would
So-
still roll.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
still.
whatever.
Trying to figure. Let's see. 1d20 plus 2. I don't know. I'm just gonna go off of your guys' first numbers for this.
Yeah, I
And
was gonna say you can just choose the first
Which-
one for now.
honestly, as you guys are walking up, it is very obvious. This is a gnome man arguing with a human child. And as you get closer, you hear it's just like the child is like, if it wasn't because of you, we wouldn't have been kicked out of Kibble Summit. I think that's what the name was. I don't know. We've been traveling for a while. If it wasn't because if you, and then the gnome just like pipes up, just like, don't you go blaming this on me. This was just as much as your problem as it's just like, I am too young to drink. And this just to keep going back and forth. And then you just see this old man just behind him like, not again. And so these two are just, the gnome and the child are just arguing like incessantly. They like don't even acknowledge that you're here. So,
hey, you guys want to hear some music?
what? Excuse me,
This dude
sir.
plays some lute. It's pretty good.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know who I am?
I'm sorry, I don't.
I am Sunset Razzletop. A bard, an entertainer. I've been traveling the many seas. Yeah, and got us kicked out of Kibble Summit. You listen here, Lindrovos. I'm not here to argue with you. Well, I am. Well, what do you want?
Well, you certainly seem really entertaining just based off the conversation. So throw that out.
Excuse me? What do you mean by entertaining? It's my profession. It's what I am.
I don't see it.
And he's like, what? And he like just like does the as he stumbles back, just like,
Well, I never.
my dear, can you believe this? I can't click the rotating thing anymore. There we go. I'll have you know, my name would be in books and in history if you weren't a drunk. Lynn, you stop that. Do you guys want to? As the girl walks in, do you want to know why we got kicked out of Kibble Summit?
Absolutely.
He got way too wasted, and then he wants to blame me, a child protege, for us getting kicked out. I just had one drink, 5, and then apparently people don't like the songs that come out of my mouth. Razzletaf, you can't sing very well sober. My dear child, I will not stand for this. And they just like turn each other and start bickering again. And the old man's just like, oh.
Well, it seems we got them distracted for now.
We might actually be able to use them for distraction. We might be able to use them.
Yeah. Well, if we have to distract them, I think I will probably see if old Mr. Entertainer over there can throw down on the loot. I might challenge him to a loot battle.
Ooh.
The old man down by the cart?
No, I mean, like if we need to make a distraction, I'll be part of the distraction.
Okay.
This is future plans talking. Like maybe I'll have a loot battle with this great entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see about this next group.
See, I think just real quick, Thraz, just think about it. We've got this old man down here by himself. These two people are in conversation. They're obviously, I'm thinking, together. But maybe with him by himself, we might get a little bit more information about these two, or he might divulge something that maybe we're not supposed to know because he's by himself.
Okay, I like the way you think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go approach him, but you know, keep some distance over here. And I think I'm gonna do another perception roll just to check him out, kind of read his body language, and hopefully discern what he's all about over here.
All right. Like even with that roll, it's like he is very tired. Like you can tell, like he has bags under his eyes. He's just like just hunched over a little bit. Like he's leaning against the cart, like is holding his head, just like gives off the energy is like, when will this stop? and like he looks over to you and like he's like, yep, this happened the whole way down to Ridge. Tin Ridge.
Oh my.
They haven't stopped bickering. We used to have a horse, but they bickered it to death.
I want to step a little closer to the guy, just like conversationally, so we're not like, you know, super far away. And I'm gonna ask him, are you part of the entertaining group here too, or do you just travel with them?
Yes, I know aware of my manners. I haven't talked to people that are children or have the constitution of a child in so long. My name is Reginald Britsley, and I'm...
How do you do, Reginald? I'm Thraz.
Nice to meet you, and...
I like this guy's speed.
I'm just here to tell you that I am part butler and manager for the quibbling duo up there. And
How does that work out?
Terribly.
Yeah, I thought so.
We're hoping, as we know, Tin Ridge isn't the most high scale place to do the arts, but we know there's a tavern inside, and we are hoping that due to Mr. Sunset's incident in Kibble Summit that we'll be able to recoup and hopefully go over to Copper... Oh, I'm blanking on the name. Caves or... Crown. There we go. Copper Crown, and... we could have made it to Halcyon. But... who knows? Maybe we can make it into the capital in Steel Ridge, but... Yeah. Honestly, look. And he, like, waves you guys a little bit closely. Do you guys want to make some money real quick?
I mean, I'm always down to make a quick dollar, depending on if it's the right price for the right deed.
What you got in mind?
Will give you guys 5 gold if you can somehow convince them to start arguing at least until the gate opens. I just need them to be quiet for like 5 minutes to an hour.
Okay, and 5 gold?
Yeah, just don't hurt them. One is a child,
okay. I'll leave this to you then.
And rules for against children abuse is a little bit iffy because we don't know.
You don't have to explain yourself. I already got a thing out for
I
this.
know I kind of look like Dick
Entertainer.
Cheney, but come on, just do me a solid and I'll pay you.
I mean, you guys could just have a hunting accident and you could save 5 gold.
That is amazing.
Anyway, all right. So, I get to thinking how I passively maybe get these people to just stop bickering. They're obviously at odds ends.
Them to join forces against you, as in a loot battle.
I mean, that is certainly something that I thought of, but get this: I have a special cantrip based off my race. Dancing lights, so to pierce the, little fires. I go ahead and throw that on the man, and I approach him and make eye contact. And depending on how the cast of this cantrip goes, let's see how it goes. What do I roll for this?
D20.
I did?
Well,
oh shit. Well, so it looks so then basically my idea behind this cast is that I want to convince him that if he doesn't shut up, I'll use all the fires to set him on fire. I'm hoping that he doesn't know, or they're not familiar with the ways of the drow, and that he'll feel threatened of these lights following him around. And I just want him to shut up, and if he shuts up until the gate opens, he lives, and if he doesn't, he quote-unquote dies.
I really like the way you think.
Alright, well, roll a d20.
Let's see how to do that. Dash roll d20.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to... Wait, cantrips just happen, I think. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know how
Oh, no,
spells
they
work
do.
in this edition.
Maybe you're right.
So
Yeah,
it's
I can
a-
look it up.
It says it's a cantrip.
Okay,
I'm trying to figure out what the save DC is for. I think I roll like... I'm like reading your
That would
explanation.
be character
Oh, that's
rolling
right. Yeah,
instead, right?
mine does just happen, and then there's save rolls for it. That's
Huh.
right.
Well, I'll roll this one. Nah, he's just doing a dancing lights cantrip to scare a dude. And it says there's a spell save DC.
Well, if the dude is scared, then it might be an intimidation check after that.
Well, he just rolled a natural 20.
Oh, fuck,
Uh-oh.
dude, I might have just blew the whole mission.
And
Who knows? Maybe he'll be entertained by that.
he's like, "My dear sir, what did you just do to me?"
Well, you know, I just decided that I was gonna throw some lights on you. The big star that you are, I figured you'd be in lights.
I am Sunset Razzletap. I know sometimes it's pronounced tough, it just depends on how angry people are, but I can't believe you just tried to do magic on me right in front of the mighty oh my goodness. Lynn, can you believe this? I can't believe... Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to attack you for a while, but I couldn't. But I can't believe they beat me to it. And like, she like pulls out a lute, and it's just like, if there was subtitles, it would be angry strumming. Because she's just like, and it seems like these two miniature people are very annoyed at Dagoth. And they're just like, and they're like giving you side eyes, and it's like, she starts playing music, and he's just like, "There once was a drow who tried to do a spell. It failed. We laughed." And then he went to, "Whoa, we can't say it in front of kids. But anyway, you get the deal. Back up." And everyone hits a pup because they're fluffy and they're cool. And then we'll go to the stroll. And they're just like singing, and it's just like, and then, I don't know. Like, at this point, Dagoth, I don't know, you might feel a little bit overwhelmed at this like argument.
Yeah,
and just they're like,
first I shrug off. I've been away from the Underdark for so long, it doesn't surprise me that cantrip didn't work off.
Mhm.
And I walk away seeing that they're a little bit frustrated with me.
"Oh no, they're following
I'll
you. They're just singing like this song does. Yes, and he runs away like a coward all the way. And then look at him go.
Oh,
Everyone will say, oh no.
The Mr.
Oh,
Beings called me a coward, so I'm gonna have to whip out the loot. I'm whipping out the loot. I'm looking at this dude up here, square in the face, and I'm saying, I'm challenging you to a loot battle. And I'm slapping.
All right, we'll make a performance check.
Okay, while this is happening, I want to just walk over to these strangers, not super close, and be like, "Hey, there's a loot battle going on over here. You might want to see this."
And they're like, "Yo, bro, we're definitely seeing this." All right, that's 15. All right, I'll just roll another D20. Yeah. So here's the thing: old Sunset Razzletop isn't much of a loot player. In fact, he is very much a singer. And he's just like, "I cannot deal with you in strings. That is my partner's thing. But I will sing all day long, and there's nothing that you can say that can get along. To me, let's go then. Let's leave this flea. And they just like kind of go back, and they're just playing music. And what's his name now? I lost his name. Reginald like leans over to Upal. He's like, thank you, and just slides five gold into your hand, and he's like, yes, I can rest before the eternal slumber. And he's just like closes his eyes for a little bit.
I just look over at these two and I'm like, well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, bro, I know.
I told Rachel thank you, and start wandering off this direction again.
Alright.
I'm gonna go join Thraz over here.
I'd like to do a perception on these two now that I'm actually paying attention to them.
Me as well.
Alright.
Mine is as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, how to not have the so in the if you go to the gear icon for your character sheet, there's on the right side there's a roll queries that you can set to its default always advantage, and I changed mine to query advantage.
I have no idea.
Where was that?
But...
I don't see what you mean.
The gear for
We
have core bio.
can figure it out in a break in a second.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I think I see what he's saying.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but you guys come up and like it's very obvious these two guys are hunters. Like, and the red globs behind them is from their hunt that they just had. They are. It seems. I'm trying to think. I know in Pathfinder there's like a culture check, but I guess a history check we'll do history if you guys want to roll a history check if you want to see if you can figure anything out. Oh yeah, Thraz definitely knows. Yeah.
Thraz is on it.
Yeah, I've been around West Atris a time or two.
Yeah, like let's see. Yeah, no, Dagoth and Upal, you guys are like, these just look like dude bros that we're doing dude bro things. But Thraz, you understand, and you might whisper to them as you guys are coming up, saying like, "Hey, they're like hunting parties. So since the Hollowed Peaks don't have a lot of farming, they have people that go out and hunt throughout the night, and if they do well enough, they are able to get better housing and stuff. So these two guys just came back from a hunt. So yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, the one guy's definitely more talkative than the other. We'll say it's this guy that's closer to you with the dark hair, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, my name's like Jerry. Yeah, dude, look at this meat that we got, dude. It was amazing. You should have seen it. We shot it, and we took it. It was great. Tom, you got anything to say about that?" And Tom just like looks at the meat and just nods. Just doesn't really say much of anything. And so he's like, "Yeah, so bros, what are you doing here? What do you want?"
Well, I walk over. I kind of diagonally, not getting too close still, and I said, "That's quite the nice catch you guys got there. I reckon last night. Where'd you manage to snag those at?"
Yeah, you know, bro, like, and like he just kind of comes over close, like not in a threatening way, just like in a friendly, like, yeah, bro, like, honestly, we've been doing in the like going all around the woods and stuff. We're just like, season might be changing soon, maybe not, who knows? It's kind of crazy, but yeah, we just snagged these two sweet stags, and that's all that. Like, yo, Jerry. Wait, I'm Jerry. Tom, wasn't it amazing? Yeah, dude, honestly, I hope this raises our rank just enough. You know where we live right now? Let me tell you. Oh, yo, you boys over there, come over here. You want to hear the story? And he's like looking, yeah, he's like pointing at Upal and Thraz, like, this dude is a natural talker. He's like, dude, yo, me and Dom here, we live close to the mines. No one wants to live close to the mines. They're noisy as all get out. Like, oh my goodness, won't believe. What's place to sleep? Look at me. I got bags under my eyes and I'm like barely old enough to do anything except hunt things and, well, vote. And I'm also able to be enlisted into the army and be drafted. And anyway, that's a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, I'm just here. Hopefully we get hopefully a better place. I don't know, maybe a couple of streets down from the mines. Ain't that right, Tom? Tom just like, oh.
Well, it's good to have dreams, I guess.
What are those?
You know, those things that you have at night.
The only thing I have at night is hunting, bro. And it's just like, you guys didn't notice it, but like he just like pulls out like a medieval bud and he's just like, yeah, and just like shotguns it and like crushes it against his head. Yeah, like, don't you see that?
When he crushes it against his head, I step up and try to high five him.
Oh, he definitely high fives back. He's like, but bro.
Yeah.
Me seeing that he busted out some bud and being that I'm always drawn to strong liquors and fine herbs, I go over first to Opal and say, hey, do you have any of that 5 gold that we made? Can I have a couple gold? I did most of the work anyway.
How much gold are you looking for here?
You know, I think 2 will be fine. 2 will be...
I slip you the 2 gold.
All right, so I go ahead, take the 2 gold, and I go over to this fellow over here who's crushing the buds, and I say, "Yo, dude, you got any more buds, dude?"
Guy, I always got more buds. And he just like opens up his jacket and is just like filled with medieval Budweiser. And he's just like,
and my guy's like, oh snap, I got 2 gold, how many can I get?
And he's just like, this many, and he just gives you like 2.
And then I give him 2 gold.
It's like bro, and he like cracks them off and just
yeah,
he's just smashing the buds.
Yeah, I'm smashing buds with him, dude.
While this is all going on, since you stepped next to the meat, Dom comes over here and just like moves the meat away. He's very protective of the meat.
I give him a glare, thinking that it's related to the color of my skin.
And he just is like, it's like, whatever. He just like shrugs.
I'm too drunk to care.
So.
2 buds.
Too drunk to care. I'm slamming buds with my boys, dude.
Alright, bro, this is all cool and all.
It's friend Jerry.
My friend Jerry over here, dude.
Okay, yeah, bro, it's been real cool, but like, listen, like, I gotta go talk with Tom over here. We gotta figure out what we're doing for, like, we gotta make plans, you know? So,
I got you. Well, thanks for the buds, my guy.
Oh yeah, anytime, my dude. I don't have this endless quota of buds for nothing.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna be an item I have to make later.
Instantly, when you said that, my inner eye lit up, and I'm like, well, I found out an item that I must procure in this adventure.
It's a legendary item.
The jacket of endless buds.
What kind of buds? You'll find out. All right.
Anyway, so he's over there. He's got to talk to his guys. So I'm gonna go back over to. Actually, there's a whole group over there that we kind of left out. So I'm gonna kind of chill over in here. I'm kind of staggered. I'm not like staggering. I'm kind of feeling my oats. Having slammed those 2 buds with Jerry over there. So we're feeling all right, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I stopped juggling for a little while, and I get juggling back out as I'm wandering closer to this group, and continue juggling just to keep that friendly demeanor going.
All Yeah, they're not really paying attention to you guys, but yeah, go ahead if you want to.
Perception, man.
Let's see how far. I think we're too far away for that, right?
You guys can see him from here. Well, Thraz can't see anything.
I can't see a thing.
Thraz just looks over and he's like, "Man, I wish I got some of the buds."
I'm just staring at the buds.
But Ufa, you with your nat 20 perception over there, and Dagoth, you can see this as well. These people look tired, sad, like dirty. You can see it looks like there's like blood on them. Not like they're bleeding, but it looks like they just came from something like not great.
Oh. All right. So I'm a little buzzed, but my mind's kind of working a little bit here, and I'm gonna go in between Thraz and Upal when I say this. All right. So we're over here, and I'm like, you remember those guys up over there by that tree that didn't want anything to do with us, and they were kind of sketchy. And I was like, do you think that they might have anything to do with this weary group over here? Because they now that I'm thinking about it, they've clearly been out of line of sight of these people. Are they stalking them? Are they witnesses to something? You know what I mean?
We should go see if this group is okay.
Yeah, let's. Since they seem kind of weary, let's go see if we can provide any
Maybe we
assistance
can
to
hook
them.
him up with Jerry and get him some buds.
Well, I still have one bud on me, so I got one bud on me, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to whip. Me feeling pretty, I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm gonna still try to whip out my lute and maybe try to play an invigorating tune.
All right. So I'm gonna walk up.
Performance.
Gonna walk up to him.
A drunk roll for
You'd think it's invigorating.
yeah. So I'm gonna go stagger over here with my lute, playing like crap. Then. But look, even though I'm playing like crap, it's a strategy. So these two, what I think are eavesdroppers by that tree over there, can't hear us. I'm just kind of playing sloppily and hoping that maybe it covers up any questioning that could happen over here.
Okay. So, who you guys talking to?
I'm walking up.
Okay.
Yeah, as I walk up, I'm gonna ask this first guy, what's going on? What happened?
Yeah, as you come up, he flinches and is like, "Oh, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Like it was a long night. Like, and as you guys I'll roll over your perception roll. You guys can tell these guys are definitely traveling vagabonds. Like from the cart, and it looks like they were more of the mercenary warrior type, not like mercenaries. And they're like, yeah, sorry, our whole troop just got jumped by trolls, and yeah, we're the only ones that made it. So,
how big was your troop?
There was about at least there was 10, 11 of us in total, and well, now it's just the two of us. I'm Slyn, by the way. I'm sorry. I just want to get inside, and I'm not really in the mood for talking right now.
How far away was this? We might want to let some guards know if there's a group of trolls that can take down a 10-man mercenary squad.
It was okay. You'll know this that it wasn't all mercenary. Like some of them were mercenaries, but some of them were also merchants. So okay, that's how the traveling vagabonds work. So right. It could have been half mercenaries.
So not as bad as I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not like.
So it's like a merchant group with a few guards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like this story, like it's as tragic as it is, isn't necessarily super uncommon.
Right.
Because it is a dangerous land of West Atris. But yeah, he's like, yeah, it was, I don't know, it was far enough away, like, and I don't know, honestly, the guards here, I'm pretty sure that's like their whole job, you know, like, keeping nature away. So,
I had a character question.
Mhm.
You said the two of us remaining. I see 3 tokens. Is the third one like an animal or?
yeah, the third one it should be smaller, but I didn't resize the token. It looks like it's like an animal companion or pet of the woman.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's not like, if you try to go talk to it, people are like, why are you talking to a fox?
Right. Well, hello there. Oh my god, no.
Nicely done. Wait, doesn't everyone talk to foxes?
What?
So,
I'm curious what Agath is sneaking closer to the pirates over there.
No, I'm just kind of sneaking over here because actually he asked what I was taking interest in. I assumed that it was some kind of animal. I'm a ranger. I like nature and things like that.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll slowly go over here. I make conversation with the woman, introduce myself as, you know, I'm Dagoth. I'm a ranger. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of taking in the corner of my eye the condition of said animal and trying to see of any signs of if there was actual distress in it. Me being a cynical individual and not very trusting, still kind of think that this sounds like it could have potentially have been a story made up for potential gain where they have all the wares and they're the only 2 left. So that's just the way that I think, and I'm just gonna kind of I'll roll perception at the animal, I guess.
okay.
Because that's what rangers
I don't
do,
think
right?
my perception was ever high enough for me to suspect anything.
It's like, oh yeah, that's just strawberry
He
jam.
said his name was Slim. He's Slim.
Hey, Bobo.
I don't know. It just seems like it's the rough background of the where this is out of character, of course. The rough character, like the background of my character, makes him be cynical, living and growing up the first years of his life in a drow city.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense for him not to trust anything.
Yeah. All right. Even though you didn't roll the greatest, it still isn't very difficult to see as you get closer. Like, the fox looks like it goes from like a tired, like just kind of resting to like starts to get into an alert pattern and just is like creeps, like, I can't do this with tokens, but it's just like kind of slithers around and like not like a snake, but just like snakes itself around and it's just like next and intertwined, like they're on the same like neck in the same area, like he's standing in front of her feet, like kind of as a protective barrier.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And so she's like, excuse me, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I'll just say my name's Dagoth. I was a ranger. I said that's a nice fox that you have there.
Yeah. Sorry. My name's Ryan. I'm a druid, and I had this fox ever since I was young, and never was great at naming things, and so Foxworth, that's his name.
Foxworth, huh?
And as like she like puts a hand on the fox and just like, okay, we're almost inside. Oh, and like you can see like she is drained as well from like like from energy. Like both their faces are like pale white. It looks like they have been awake for days. It seems like.
Okay, well, having seen that she needs to chill out and relax, I take out my leftover bud, and I say, as another person that is of nature, would you like to have a little pick me up, and maybe you can tell me of what you've just went through.
Yeah, and she takes it from you and just smashes it. No, no. She shotguns it. Just like, bro, what up? No, she'll take it, and it's just like oh no, she sips from it, and like Slyn walks over as well, and she's like gives him some as well. Like it seems like this is the first thing they've eaten or drunk in how like for at least a day, if not longer. And like, thank you for your kindness. Yeah, no, we were just coming around the river there and coming through the wooded area and made camp. And well, have you guys ever heard? I hope you guys never hear a troll horn. That's the most frightening thing, especially in the middle of the night. And before I knew it, well, I was sitting right next to our leader, and like you can just see like tears beginning to well up, and it's just next thing you know, he was floating, and then in half, and parts of him everywhere.
Probably best if you don't relive that image too often.
Yeah, and like she kind of sits down and like kind of cuddles her Foxy Worth, whatever I named him. Fox. Yeah, I forgot what I named him.
We'll call him Foxy Bottom.
But yeah, it just starts like I don't know. I'm just imagining like if you ever see people like that hold Pomeranians and just like as lap dogs and like kind of cuddle them, like
yeah.
that's this kind of same kind of thing. Like she's just gaining peace from this animal, and Slyn's like, yeah, we fought the best that we could, and we tried to save anything, and it's just we lost everything except for the one cart. Like, it's honestly, thank goodness it was just, we had it set up on a hill that we just kicked the chuck out and rolled down the hill here, and that's how we were able to escape. There was no saving anybody. And so we're just hoping that from the few furs that we had from hunting that we'll at least be able to get a room.
Well, good luck, and if you want any more buds, those boys down there, they like to party. So if you got a couple monies,
we're not really in the partying mood, you know. And at that moment, you hear this grating noise as this rumble comes out, and you just let me do a little bit of thing called a polygon reveal. As this gate opens and you are able to see these two dwarves come out, and they're just like, oh, yep, all right, this is amazing, yep, all right, line up. And everyone begins to line up over here to get in here.
Okay, I want to try to line up as close to these two shifty people beside the tree as possible. Okay.
Yeah, so like
I'm with you too. I was wanting to come in after them.
Yeah, they come over, like these two guys you just hear them like, Reginald, grab the cart, as they come over, and Reginald's like, oh, as he brings the cart over, and Jimothy, I know his name, is like, he's just still sleeping. Just Jimiker, that was his name, Jimiker. You just hear him. So it seems like they're checking people in, and they're like, All right, yeah, Dom, Jerry, yeah, Hunt, good, Don, yeah, good, okay, you get in there, my bros, in. They're just like, yeah, bro, when they go in. And then, like, this group just kind of shoves themselves to the front here, just like, yes, hello, we're here with the pods, and they're just like, it seems like they're looking through some paperwork, and then all of a sudden, you just hear... Actually, everyone make a perception roll real quick. Big old Persephone. Oh, man, that is good, because you guys all hear a very, very clear sound. It's the sound of cannon fire. As you guys hear, just like, and then, like, the dwarves here, like, what the heck was that? And then all of a sudden, you just hear, you guys, like, look up, and Thraz, you see it very clearly as this cannonball just flies over your guys' head and smashes into the side of the mountain. And the dwarves are like, oh, everyone inside, we'll deal with this later. And everyone just quickly runs inside to the mountain. And as you guys run in, there's just so much commotion and everything as the dwarves are running to they're obviously running to alert and everyone gets inside as they close the gates, as it seems like they're under attack. And as more and more of commotion goes on, you guys are very easily able, if you so wish, to slip away to get into the community section of Tin Ridge.
Oh yeah, for sure. We don't want to go through
ideal.
customs here.
Mm-hmm. And so, as you guys do that, let's just take a quick break so I can get some water. So,
And these poor people just told us about this horrible night they've had, and we were like, man, that sucks. And then cannonballs start hitting things.